everybody, and welcome back to another episode of When Reality Hits. Happy Friday. This week, I have the cutest guest ever on. I told you all last week that my brother Wesley and my sister-in-law Militia and my niece Presley were in town. So say hello, my niece Presley, 7-year-old little beauty queen.
Hi.
I am so excited to have you on. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been in California for your spring break. You're 7, so what grade does that make you in? I should know this. First?
Yeah, first.
First grade. Okay, and this is your 3rd time coming to California to visit me, but this is probably the first one that you're going to remember.
Yeah. I keep on not thinking I was going to remember. I'm like, I know I'm not going to.
You were little the first time you came, and then I think you were about 3 when you came for my engagement party.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. But now you get to be here and stay with me the whole time.
Yeah, and tonight I'm leaving.
I know. I'm so sad you're leaving. I don't know what I'm going to do coming downstairs and you're not here for breakfast and swimming in the pool with Cruz all day.
I was getting used to just staying here, and somehow the dog's still not used to me.
Yeah, so I have the 2 dogs, Kingsley and Monroe is just not a kid dog. And Presley is scared because she keeps barking at her, and I feel terrible, but...
And she chases me around.
She chases you around. And you jump up on the island, don't you?
Yeah.
But Kingsley's your best little friend, huh?
Yeah.
And the cat Lola.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, do you like California so far?
Yeah.
What's been your favorite thing that you've done since you've been here?
Disneyland.
Disneyland. Okay, what was your favorite part of Disneyland? There was so much that we did.
The Pirates of Caribbean.
Oh, yeah, the Pirates of the Caribbean. You went down the big dips. Did it make your stomach turn?
No.
It made mine. That was a good one, though. Cruz didn't want to get off that one either.
Yeah. On Finding Nemo, just slammed his face on the ground.
I know. He didn't want to get off.
Yep.
He loved all the animals.
I like that one, too. And I like the animal ones, except the zebra.
The Jungle Cruise.
Yeah, I just did not like where the zebra was at.
I know. Well, we know that those were fake anyway. But they were fun. It was fun to look at all the other animals, like the hippos in the water and the elephants.
I actually got kind of scared of the hippos because I actually got they're real.
I know. They looked real, huh?
They look realistic, and I almost thought it was like whenever it went underwater, I think it was just going to follow us.
Oh, you thought it was going to chase us? Have you seen those videos where they chase you on YouTube?
Yeah.
They're scary.
Yeah, there is this one ride I seen on YouTube where they were looking for a lost tiger, and they had to, drive fast. It was, in a safari because the tiger was just chasing them.
Well, I mean, as you guys can probably already tell, since she's mentioned animals a lot, Presley loves animals, don't you?
Yeah.
You're like a little Bindi Irwin.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who that is?
No.
No. Steve Irwin's daughter. They, do all kinds of stuff. They work for the zoo, and they are just all about the animals. And she's been doing it since she was a little girl, since her dad and mom did. Like you.
I live in a zoo.
You do? You live in a zoo?
Yeah.
You guys have rescued so many animals, which is absolutely amazing. Can you name some of the animals that you guys have?
Yeah. So, I have one dog named Dottie, another one named Anubis, and another one named Tanner. He's a Chihuahua, little grumpy one. And we have, one cat named Lucy, one named Mama Cat, and one named Tony. And we have, a snake named Kaya, one snake named Sunshine. I just can't think of the other ones.
Well, that's okay if you can't think of their names, but many snakes.
Yes, we have we have a chinchilla, and his name's named Waffles.
Oh, Waffles! He's so cute. I've seen him.
And we have his nickname named Pancake.
So his name's Waffles, but his nickname is Pancake.
Yeah.
And you have a ferret, don't you?
Yes, his name's Loki.
Loki, and you have like lizards and geckos, right?
We used to have a chameleon.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
You got fish tanks.
Yeah.
And chickens.
Oh, yeah. So let me think. One's named June. I named the baby one Sweetie Pie. I don't know why.
That's cute.
And I can't think of the other one.
Well, that's a lot of animals to remember all their names.
Yeah.
But what do you want to be when you grow up? I figured it was going to be something with animals.
Zoologist
Yeah.
and aquariologist.
Oh, my goodness. You love going to the aquarium and to the zoo, don't
Yep.
you? So your snake, Kaya, is a 9-foot
Yep.
long
Yep.
red-tailed boa,
Mm-hmm.
and that snake went viral.
Yes, it was on the news because it got out. It was on the news 2 times. It was just on a runaway.
So the first time this snake was on the news, it was in Lexington. You know, we're from Kentucky.
Yep.
And it was just rolling around the streets of downtown Lexington, this 8-foot boa. And they ended up rescuing it from the Humane Society. Is that right? From the Humane Society. And then it escaped. How did it escape? I forget.
So, like, from our house?
Yeah, from your house after you
My
rescued it.
dad went to his friend's house and he accidentally left it there. And the guy brought
In the carrier.
Yeah, and the guy brought it to our house and set it in front of the garage.
And it.
And it busted out of the cage. And it got into the sewage and just slivered out and just was slithering.
Yeah, and then it went viral again for being a 9-foot huge snake rolling around the streets of Wind City.
Mm-hmm. Somebody seen it on the door camera.
Yeah, they saw a huge snake rolling by, slithering by. That would be scary.
Yeah, they were like this, what the? Probably so confused.
I know you're not scared of snakes, but for an average person, seeing a huge boa slithering past on their Ring doorbell camera, that's scary.
Yeah.
And it went viral again. My brother was on the news for it, so that was so funny. I mean, people were reaching out. Everybody in the city was trying to help find that snake.
Yep.
And they ended up finding it a couple of streets over in like a wood pile, right?
Yep. So these kids found it in a wood pile in their yard.
In their yard. Woo!
And they had to call my mom because the kids said they seen it and their mom and dad did not believe them, so they came and they seen it and they're just freaking out. So they knew they had to call us because they knew it was out. And my mom had to come and try to get the snake where it was just trying to charge at her.
Oh, woo! That would be so scary.
Yeah, it was. I was freaking out.
Oh, but you guys got her and she's safe back at home now.
Yeah.
But I just think it's funny that snake went viral twice.
Yeah.
On the news twice.
Yeah.
We're going to make you go viral. This little girl is so talented. I keep saying that she needs to be a Disney star. We need to do an audition tape, send it in if you're listening, and you have any ends with Disney. I'm telling you, this little girl right here is a star. She has been doing. So we've had a couple of my friends over that you guys, of course, know. We've had Zach over, Jasmine, Melissa, Kristen, Tom Schwartz, and other friends as well. And she puts on a show every time somebody new comes over. And it is the cutest thing you'll ever see. What 2 songs do you love singing the most for karaoke?
APT and Die With a Smile. And I do this like TikTok stitch dances.
Yes.
A lot.
So she goes up to me. She goes, hey, okay, I want to perform for everybody. So she told me she was going to do the 2 songs and sing karaoke. And then she goes, okay, and then I have another one. It's dances, but it's kind of long. And I was like, well, how long is it? She's like 30, 45 minutes. Well, she starts doing it, and it's called a TikTok stitch. It's something on YouTube. And what they do is like they play like a couple seconds of each song, and it switches. And she knows every single dance for like 30 to 45 minutes. And if she doesn't know it, she makes it up and is like right on the beat. I mean, you were just so talented.
Thank you.
Everybody that was here was shocked and so impressed.
Yep.
And you're a good little singer and you have a great personality. I'm telling you, Disney Channel, what's up? Would you like to be a little actress one day?
Yes.
You would?
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be so perfect for you.
Yeah.
Okay, what else has been your favorite thing that you've been doing since you've been in LA? I feel like you like swimming every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we went to the zoo yesterday.
Yes, and I loved it.
You got to see your favorite animal.
Zebras.
Zebras. What else was your favorite at the zoo?
The otters and the seals.
Yeah, they were so cute, weren't they?
Yeah.
The elephants were so cool. That's
Yeah.
Cruz's favorite.
Yeah, he loved it. I seen his face. He was like,
She's making a face at me, and I love it because obviously y'all can't see it, but it's the cutest little thing ever. Oh, my goodness. What are you going to do when you get back home? You got to go back to school?
I'm going to play with Tony and see my bestie,
Oh, see your little bestie.
Harper.
I'm going to miss you so much whenever you leave.
I just want to announce Harper is a very good girl, and she's the best friend out.
Oh, you are so sweet, Presley.
And I have a friend named Ellie.
Oh, well, shout out Harper and Ellie.
Yeah.
You are so sweet.
I hope they get to see this.
Yeah. Well, we also went to Tom Tom. Do you remember that day for Melissa's birthday?
Yeah, happy birthday, Melissa.
Oh, you are such a sweetie. Oh, how did you like Tom Tom?
I liked it, but I just did not like the loud music. It was hurting my ears so bad.
It's a little loud that day, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had to go in the corner where it was quieter.
And you got to hang out with Michelle's daughter, my friend Michelle's daughter, Isabella.
Yeah.
Yeah, you two were so cute. And you got to meet my other friend, Lindsay's daughter, London.
Yeah, shout out to London, too.
And we went to City Walk, and you got to eat at the Chocolate Emporium.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Did you like the chocolate bread and the chocolate wings?
Yes.
It was so good, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
And how the ceiling had, like, the space.
Yes, I loved it.
You loved it?
Mm-hmm.
Was that your favorite meal that you had since you've been here?
Yeah, probably.
Chocolate-based?
Yeah.
You thought the wings were... I thought the wings were going to be a little crazy since they had chocolate on them. But they were good, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I
were
tore
so
'em up.
good. Yeah, I tore them up.
I'm like, Mommy, give me the wings.
Yeah,
She's like,
they were so good. It's going to be so sad
yeah.
when you guys leave. Oh, well, what else happened while they've been here? Me and Cruz hadn't come down from the room yet, and Presley comes running up in my room, and she's like, Auntie, there's water all over the place. And I was like, what? Tell them what happened, Presley.
So there was a big hole. Well, there's water all over the ground, and it was leaking from the top of the ceiling, and it was coming from Cruz's room.
Yeah, so Cruz's bathtub, we found out eventually, somehow something like the overflow drain or something in the bathtub, it was leaking, and in my main living room, like the ceiling was basically just coming down from where there was water damage.
And there's another thing that happened that made my hand sore from Cruz biting me.
Oh, yes. Oh, I know.
Hurt so bad.
I'm sorry that happened. That was a fun day at the Grove, too.
Yeah.
Other than the bite.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the worst bite ever.
Oh, I'm
he
sorry.
bit me before, like, right here on the chest.
When he was younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was just trying to pick him up.
Yeah, he needs to not bite. But that way he hasn't bitten anybody in a year or so I'm sorry that happened to you. But the water came through. We had to have a plumber come over, and they cut up my ceiling, so now I've got a hole in my ceiling right now. Of course.
And it's taped up now.
And I've owned this house for 6 years, and nothing has ever happened like that. And as soon as my family gets here, the ceiling about falls through. The ceiling was fine. It was just a little hole from where there was water damage. It's not like walking upstairs. It was going to fall through.
I've seen a drip of water.
What? No, they fixed it. There ain't no
Nope,
drips.
I seen a drip. I'm
Better
not
not
joking.
be.
I seen a little tiny drip of water.
Well, they better not be, because they just fixed it this morning. Did you hear them coming over and fixing it this morning?
Nope.
They were drilling holes in the walls and everything.
I was asleep.
You slept hard.
Yeah, I woke up at lunchtime.
You are the cutest. Oh, and we got to see the Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
Was that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? What did you get from the Easter Bunny?
So I got a golden dinosaur, but I gave it to Cruz, and he had like this little pink chick and an egg.
And you got switched.
And it was a razor. And it was a racer.
Well, you're such a good cousin. Cruz was giving you all the hugs last night when you were up there dancing. That was so cute.
It was so cute.
It was so cute. Well, I'm going to miss you. Huh? More questions? What do you want me to ask you?
Anything.
Like what?
What's my favorite color?
Okay. She wants to do more questions. I love it. All right. What's your favorite color, Presley?
Yellow.
Yellow? I like yellow too.
Yellow and purple.
Ooh, I like yellow.
And pink and blue. And green and orange.
So basically all the colors.
Yeah, I love all the colors. Except black and gray. Well, no, I like them too.
Yeah, because you like wearing black pants.
Oh, and I love navy blue.
Yep. I know you guys are just as busy as I am, trying to do it all as working parents and find some time for yourself too. And as more and more gets packed into our days, we have less time to think about what we're packing into our bodies. Thankfully, there is Tempo, my new go-to for fast and fresh meals. With Tempo, you can select from over 20 mindful choices on their weekly menu. And here's the best part. All the meals cook in just 3 minutes. Tempo is a weekly delivery service that delivers chef-crafted meals from a dietitian-approved menu fresh to your door. No grocery shopping, no preparation, no cleanup. With new recipes each week that are made with real ingredients, they make it easy to keep up a healthy lifestyle. They have protein-packed, calorie-conscious, carb-conscious, and fiber-rich options. And their perfectly portioned lunches and dinners take the guesswork out of eating well. And like I said, they come fully prepared and can be heated in the microwave for just 3 minutes. I told y'all that I had gotten the turkey meatballs and gravy, and I did try it, and I loved it. I'll be ordering that one again. I'm also excited to try the Southern Smokehouse barbecue chicken with cornbread pudding and black beans. That one came in my order this week. And for a limited time, Tempo is offering my listeners 60% off your first box. Go to tempomills.com/realityhits. That's tempomills.com/realityhits for 60% off your first box. tempomills.com/realityhits. Rules and restrictions may apply. So good. When Reality Hits is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy. Okay, let's see. What's your favorite subject in school? Do you like math?
Recess.
Recess. Heck yes, that's my girl. That was my favorite too because it was easy. I also liked history and English. I wasn't the best
I didn't even have history in English.
I wasn't the best at math or science.
Music, and I love music.
Yeah, you're playing the piano, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're getting good, huh? Mm-hmm. So good. Is that your favorite instrument?
Yes, and I love the violin too, and I'm trying to learn how to do that.
See, I'm telling you, Disney.
I want to.
Telling you, Disney, you gotta reach out to this kid. Okay, well, we talked about how the zebra was your favorite animal. What about who is your favorite Disney princess?
Stitch.
Stitch isn't a Disney princess.
What, Stitch?
Yeah, she got a little Stitch doll. She went down to the Walk of Fame where the stars are, and she got a little Stitch doll, and it has been the center of every photo we've taken of her. It's the cutest thing ever. Why is everybody loving Stitch right now?
It's because there's a new movie coming out.
Yes. Are you excited to go see it?
Yeah, and I got upset because Stitch wasn't at Disney.
I know. We kept checking the app to see if the characters were out, but I never saw Stitch out.
He's never at Tomorrowland. And if you want to know where he is, sometimes he's normally hanging out at Tomorrowland.
You are so cute. I can't take it. I cannot take it. Okay, what about, so if you had to pick a princess, though, who would your favorite princess be?
Rapunzel.
Yep, I knew you were going to say Rapunzel. You got long hair like Rapunzel, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Huh?
I do like Belle, too, because I have both of their dresses at my mama's.
Ooh, I feel like I've gotten you a bunch of dress-up dresses.
Yeah.
Over the years.
I like Jasmine, too. I have a little dress of her. It's adorable because it's like a belly shirt.
Okay, so if you had to pick one Disney movie, what's your favorite movie?
Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I love you so much, Presley. Is there anything else you want to say?
Stitch.
All right, you are so cute. Thanks for coming on today. I hope you had fun.
Stitch.
Did you have fun?
Stitch.
Hey.
Stitch.
Stitch. Okay, I guess that means yes. Do you want to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I love you and I'm going to miss you.
Bye.
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 All right, now that we said goodbye to my beautiful guest, Miss Presley Cartwright, I'm going to answer some of the questions that you guys asked me on Instagram. Again, my Instagram is at Brittany, Brittany. Follow me there, and I always ask for questions, and you guys always send in great questions, and I really appreciate it, and I love getting to connect with you guys like that. So I'm going to go through a couple different questions. Let's see. This is from at Bravo Mommy. How did your relationship affect your self-esteem, and how are you doing now? I will say, I've said it many times, but I feel like towards the end of our relationship, I was definitely losing my sparkle. And my friends could notice it. Everyone could notice it. My self-esteem definitely took a turn. I lost a lot of confidence. I can proudly say that I am gaining confidence back. I've gained a lot of strength over this past year. And I know that things that were said to me aren't true. I think that, you know, when someone says things about you over and over and over to you, you start to believe it. And I was allowing thoughts to get in my head that obviously were not true. So I'm glad, and I'm like really proud of myself that I was able to get over that. And I'm definitely, you know, still working on my confidence, but I feel a lot better and I'm doing great. I'm like getting over the hump, I feel like, a little bit, and that is amazing. You know, it's not always easy. There's still a lot of struggles, but you know, I've got amazing family, amazing friends, and I'm doing so much better. Thank you for asking. Oh, this is from Sue PTRSN. How's Mamaw? Mamaw is doing great. I miss her so much. I'll probably go back to Kentucky and visit soon now that it's starting to warm up back in Kentucky. They're having really bad weather right now. So prayers for everybody in Kentucky dealing with the flooding and everything that's going on. But Mamaw's doing great. My Mamaw and my mom and my Aunt Sandra and my Aunt Kim and my cousin Ashley and cousin Gunner, they all just went to Florida together and they got to have like a little bonding trip. My cousin Gunner is a really good baseball player, so they went to Florida and they all got to go together to support him. But I'm so glad they had such a good time. Mama loved it, but she is doing amazing. Thanks for asking. This is from Chicha Holguin. Sorry, sometimes I like mess up these names so bad. When is the Valley going to start? So if you have not seen it, it finally was announced that the Valley will be starting April 15th. So 11 days. I am so scared. It's going to be such a good season, but it's going to be so hard to relive. So yeah, make sure you're tuning in April 15th. I've, you know, gained so much strength since then. So it's going to be interesting to watch my journey and, you know, with everybody, not just me. There's so much going on. It's going to be crazy. But yeah, April 15th, tune into the Valley, airing on Bravo, obviously. And then the following day, you can stream it on Peacock. So that is amazing. This is from I Am a Blowfish. I like that. Can you please give us an update on when Brits will be open? Okay, so this is something I wanted to talk about before, you know, it got out there. I think that it needs to come from me. They sold Rocco's, which was what Brits was connected to, and, you know, it's all part of the same thing. The partners straight up sold it, didn't tell me that they were going to sell it, didn't communicate with me whatsoever. We had already, you know, completely decorated everything, like ordered everything, the wallpaper, the new like stuff. We were going to put in new seatings. We ordered new chandeliers. We ordered everything on January 7th. So I thought that it was happening up until like this week. They told me that it got sold. And, I am pretty upset about it because I wasn't a part of the conversation. I know that it's their decision. They're the owners. I would have just liked to have known so that I wasn't just like, I found out because Zach started texting me being like, hey, it says that Rocco's is being sold. Like Zach is the reason that I found out that it was even being sold. I understand that the fires happened and that was so terrible and I think that they took a hit with that. So I understand, it's their decision, whatever they want to do. I was honored to be, asked to do it anyway. And I was so excited about it. So I think that that's why I'm disappointed. And plus I had talked about it so much and I was so excited. I mean, it was happening. And then now that it got sold and I didn't even know it was being sold, I feel like it made me look like a liar. And that's not the case whatsoever. So I am pretty upset about it. They have offered me to do a couple other things, but I'm not sure that I want to. I have so many amazing things coming up and I'm going to have so many other opportunities. And, I'm grateful that they wanted to do that with me but, I'm kind of hurt by how it went down. And I was so excited about it. I mean, we were getting ready to paint the outside pink, like it was happening. So, it is a little embarrassing that they did this to me and, because it's publicly talked about, that's what's embarrassing to me is that I had publicly talked about how excited I was. And then now it just kind of like happened and I wasn't aware of it. So yeah, it's not happening at WeHo. They have offered alternative things for us to do. And, I'll think about it, but I'm not really sure right now. They were saying something about me taking over a couple nights at Jax's and maybe changing the name. I mean, there was just different things that they were offering, and I'm just not interested in going into business with him. So we'll see what happens in the future. I mean, I've got so many amazing projects coming up that I cannot wait to share with you guys. So even though this isn't happening, I'm still so excited for everything else to come. And we'll see. Something else might happen. I might be opening something on my own. Who knows, But yeah, I wanted to let you guys know because I had talked about it publicly and I don't want it to come out there before I make my own statement about it because I didn't want people to think that I was making it up because it was, it was happening like for sure 100%. And then it just got sold. So a little frustrating, but I understand they got to do what they got to do. We'll see what else happens. Maybe it was for the best at the end of the day. Maybe I didn't need to be involved with the same people that own Jax's. Maybe it was a better, a blessing in disguise, but we'll see. Again, I'm looking forward to so much in the future. I just wanted it to be the one to tell you guys myself what happened because I don't want, fake news coming out there because that's what always happens. And I just wanted to be the one to tell you guys first, but I thank you for the support. I know people were so excited. I was too. Oh my God. I loved decorating it. We hadn't started decorating it yet, but we had ordered everything and it was going to be so cute. But now I have something in my mind if I do something somewhere else. But we'll see. We'll see. It's okay. This is from Mrs. Hopkins 73. Would you ever do the Masked Singer? Oh my God, Sheena did so great on the Masked Singer. She was the bat. I loved it. I went over to her house and watched it with her. And, those costumes are just so extravagant and so awesome. I am just not a public singer. I mean, I will sing in the car with the best of them. I don't care. I'll sing at my house, like karaoke with my friends, but I cannot even sing karaoke in a public place. So I'm not sure I would be able to do the Masked Singer. I think I would have a little bit of stage fright, but I don't know. I want to push myself to do things that I would never do before. So maybe if I was asked to do it, I would, but I ain't the best singer. So y'all probably hear my country accent and be like, well, that's Brittany immediately. So I don't know. Who knows? I'm always open for anything. Let's see. Okay. This is from Sam Goal TX. What's your relationship status with Saucy? We're fine. We're not hanging out and stuff, but I see her a lot. I just recently saw her at Ocean's, birthday party and Disney on Ice and different things like that. And we always give each other a hug. We always talk. We're always, she's always so nice. I'm always so nice. But we're just not back to that place yet. But I do love them. I wish them nothing but the best and good luck on everything that they have coming out, the shows and this and that. I wish them nothing but the best. And, their kids are beautiful and, it was good to see all the kids together at Ocean's birthday party. And it's always great whenever I see them, but they're always so nice to me. I'm always so nice to them. Maybe one day we'll get back to like how we used to be, but life is just crazy right now for both of us. I'm sure everyone can tell, but yeah, that's kind of where we stand right now. But again, wish them nothing but the best. And I'm so excited and happy for them. Let's see. This is from Emily Rachel Mack. Are there any parts of the Valley that you are anxious to watch this season? The whole thing. I feel like almost every day something different was happening to me. And it was a lot because you're filming a show at the same time. I was in a separation, filing for divorce. Arguing, fighting. And of course, there are so many like amazing moments too. It's not all drama. As you guys have seen, we go to Hawaii. We do different things like that are so fun and so amazing. So it's not all drama, but I am anxious about the entire thing. Not gonna lie. Okay, this is from Krista Ann. Favorite type brand drinks like beer, wine, tequila, mixed drink. I only like tequila. Straight Casamigos Blanco with the orange wedge. I can't drink anything else. I've never liked the taste of alcohol, and I still don't. So every now and then I'll do like an extra dirty Tito's martini with blue cheese olives. But those are the only things that I drink. I'm not like a wine drinker or a beer drinker. I just don't like mixed drinks. So just whenever I'm a social drinker. So whenever I go out with my friends, I'll just like have a shot. I'll spread it out throughout the night, But yeah, that's pretty much all that I do. I'm not digging the taste of alcohol. I wish I could. I wish I could enjoy a margarita or something like that, but it just doesn't work with me. And that's all right. But Casamigos Blanco, that's my fave. Orange slice. So good. Finding the one can feel impossible. And in today's world, it's even harder. False profiles, inaccurate pictures, ghosting on dates. Is this sounding familiar? But if you're ready to make your move to a new place, it doesn't have to feel like dating. All it takes is a simple search on apartments.com to find your perfect match. Whether you're looking for a 3-bedroom condo downtown, a 2-bedroom duplex in a quiet neighborhood, a cozy studio in a walkable city, or even a single-family home in a cul-de-sac, you can find the place that checks all the right boxes. So whichever stage of life you're in, settle down in your perfect home by using apartments.com. No more swiping or awkward first dates. Make it easier to get a place that gets you. Visit apartments.com, the place to find a place.
Podcasting isn't just about talking. It's about growing, engaging, and monetizing. And that's where Podcast One Pro comes in. Whether you're an independent creator or a major brand, Podcast One Pro gives you the tools you need to take your podcast to the next level. We're talking about premium hosting, advanced analytics, dynamic ad integration, and expert distribution, all designed to maximize your reach and revenue. Plus, with access to Podcast One's industry-leading network, you'll be connected to top-tier advertisers and a massive audience. It's time to go pro and turn your passion into profit. Visit podcastonePro.com to get started today. Podcast One Pro, the power behind the podcast.
Let's see. This is from Caitlin Cal 96. We need to talk about single moms dating. Like, how do we make it a priority without guilt? This is such a good one. How do we make it a priority without guilt? Like, I don't ever want to leave Cruz and, he's with me 24/7 and planning something so that I can go do something with somebody. It's a whole thing. So I get how single moms have mom guilt. We just always have to remember us being happy is only going to be better for our kids, and it's only going to make them happier seeing their mamas happy. So I just try to think of it like that. And, every now and then we need to prioritize some me time, some mommy time, some girls' nights out, date nights, date nights, whatever it may be, because, it's just great for your mental health to do stuff for yourself. And I think that that's important as well. So just try to focus on the fact that you being happy is, ultimately going to make your child so happy. Seeing a happy mama is going to make a happy child. So that's what I try to focus on. This is from Hold on. I don't want to talk about Jax anymore. I'm so done talking about him. Like, gosh, there's so much coming up, so much that you guys are going to hear from me about different things, and you're going to see what I went through. So I'm just trying not to go there too much, even though there's so much I could say, especially about the Us Weekly and the podcast and blah, blah, blah. But I'm sure you guys see through it just like I do. So we'll talk about it later. We will talk about it later. This is from Sydney. Hi. I met you in Edmonton. How did you like your first visit to Canada? Love you. I loved it. I had such a great time. It was very, very, very cold. I think it was like 2 degrees or something like that. And there was snow everywhere. But the people were just so nice. Everyone was so nice. It reminded me of how like people are in Kentucky. Everybody talks to each other. Everybody, just was so nice. And I just really appreciated that. So yeah, I would definitely go back to Kentucky or to Canada. I'm saying Kentucky, but I would definitely go back to Canada because everyone was just so kind. And that means the world to me. This is from the Juju Bean. Any fun summer trips planned, and what is your bucket list number 1 place you want to go? Let's see. In the summer, I do really want to do like a go to Mexico or the Bahamas or something before we start work again. Hopefully, knock on wood, that it gets picked up for season 3. But I definitely want to do some kind of like trip to Mexico, the Bahamas, something like that. And I always go back to Kentucky for like the 4th of July around that area, visit my family for like a week or 2 before we get busy in the summer. So that's always a necessity for me. And then somewhere I really want to go would be Australia. I have never been there, and I hear it is amazing. I've always wanted to go there since I was a little girl. Whenever I was little and you had to make those vision boards, I even put like Australia on there whenever I was little. And I'm like, oh, I remember it. I even put on there that I wanted a Yorkie, and now I have a Yorkie. Kingsley's a little Yorkie. And I'm like, I'm going to make this whole vision board happen. So yeah, I think that Australia would be cool. Oh, Lord. This is from It's Dana Boo. Hottest men on Bravo. Go. Oh, Lord. Gosh, there are some hot ones. I'm starting to think that Jesse from Summer House is pretty hot. And the captain, I think it's Captain Jason on Below Deck. I think he's pretty good looking too. But Bravo's got a lot of handsome men. I don't want to go through and say every single one because that makes me creepy, but those 2 are looking pretty hot these days, if you ask me. All right, one last question before we sign off. Okay, this is from Mel Rena ED. Renee, maybe? Favorite place to visit with kids in Lexington, Kentucky. Every time I go home to Kentucky, we always go to Malibu Jack's. It is the best place to go for kids. There are so many arcade games. There's like roller coasters in there. There's laser tag. There's mini golf. There's just so many different things. There's also a restaurant and a bar for the parents. I mean, come on. So I would say Malibu Jack's in Lexington, Kentucky is definitely a must do because there is just so much to do. Cruz loves it. They have a giant play area that's like fenced in. You have to have a stamp to get in and all this stuff. So it's super safe with all the slides and everything you can climb on, bouncy houses. I mean, if you think about it, they got it, and it is incredible. So definitely, if you're in Lexington, Kentucky, check out Malibu Jack's. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed listening to my sweet, adorable niece, Presley. She's only 7. She was so nervous to do this, but I'm telling you, she is a hoot. She is a character, and I'm going to miss them so much whenever they leave tonight. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I love y'all. Thanks for listening to When Reality Hits. I'll see you next Friday.
Pluto TV has all the shows and movies you love streaming for free. That means laughter is free with gut-busting comedies like The Neighborhood, Boomerang, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Bueller.
Mystery is free with countless cases to crack from Criminal Minds, Tracker, and Matlock.
I'm a lawyer, like the old TV show.
And thrills are free with heart-pumping hits like The Walking Dead and Pulp Fiction.
Correct the mundo.
Feel the free Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.